Hi, Lynn. Good morning. Alright, where is my little box? Okay. Put these here. Put these here. Let me put this here. How's it going? Okay, Lynn, let me know. Let me know. Okay, let me know if it's me. I'm organizing my handwritten decks. How was your day, Ling? I slept really good. Even though I went to sleep a little late, but I slept good. I actually have been sleeping good, and that's a little rare for me sometimes. Time in here. Okay. Yeah. I feel like sometimes when I try to get rest, I feel like I feel more exhausted. But when I am more like I just let it flow. And lately I've been actually getting a good night's rest. I haven't been, I told my best friend yesterday, when I don't talk about doing something, I just do it. It just happens, right? But when you kind of plan stuff, it kind of just doesn't happen. I don't know. It's just weird. It's weird how that happens. Good morning, everyone who's in here, guys. If you're going to be in here, say hi. Um, so yeah, I'm going to do some organizing today. I have a, um, a class at 1 p.m. I have a few things. I have a pretty busy week in general. So I'm gonna be on. I'll be on too, though. Okay, I have 2 water bottles here. It's still early over here in the. Yeah, I'm doing like this mindset coaching class. Um, so I have a session at 1, and yeah, see how that goes. Well, I've been doing it now. It's gonna be my second week. It's my second week, so I'm like really excited. Yeah, it's Monday morning. I don't usually come on this early on Mondays, but I was like, I want to start coming on early anyways, in general. Um, just to get a different crowd in too. I used to come on like last year, I was coming on at 10 o'clock in the morning. So, um, yeah. Now tomorrow I won't be on early. I won't be on tomorrow. I don't even know if I'm gonna be on tomorrow. If I'm being honest, if I am on tomorrow, you know what? I don't even know if I am. Hi, Gypsy. Yes, you can donate. Yeah, I don't know if tomorrow I'll be on. Yeah, is it buffered on your side too, Gypsy? I just want to make sure it's not me. Yeah, so tomorrow I may not be on. somebody else. No, I think it was King is what they called her, or maybe it was Long. I don't know. Oh, it's right. It's you, right, Gypsy? I think it is. I think it was somebody else too the other day. I can't remember. You could post your question, boo. All right. What are the Libra's feelings towards Gypsy? Let's see. What are the Libra's feelings towards Gypsy? How is he feeling towards Gypsy? What's his current energy feelings? What is current energy feelings towards Gypsy? What are the Libra's current feelings towards Gypsy? Yes, happy Monday, everyone. The Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. All right, let me see some more. I feel like he's juggling multiple priorities right now, needing to work on time management, but I am seeing him wanting to clear things up with you. Um, for me, the Knight of Swords is like when you're feeling very ambitious, like you're wanting to rush in, you're kind of like being a bit impulsive. Yeah, like there's a like he's feeling driven to succeed at communication with you. The Ace of Swords to me is about clarity, so I feel like this is also a card of a breakthrough. So there could be a breakthrough that's happening in the connection pretty soon where he's gonna bring communication, like he's making a decision to come towards you, um, to start something new. Show me more. The moon is in the reverse. The moon in the reverse is talking about like, when there's a bit of still like some inner confusion or he feels like something was misinterpreted. There's also insecurities here, but it's like he's trying to let those things go. Show me more. The Queen of Swords. So he may be a little like hesitant, afraid that you're gonna close the door, like afraid that you're going to reject him is what I'm getting. I have a lot of swords here. I'm not getting a lot of like there's like a lot of thinking from him is what I'm getting. Um a lot of thinking. Yeah, the Magician. See, this is about communication. I'm seeing I want to say cuz I'm getting a need to communicate from him. Show me more. Have some type of direct communication is what I'm getting from him. All right, I know there's two cards here because I see them. The Three of Wands, the Tower, but he's waiting. What are you waiting for? Like he's waiting for something to happen, for a sudden change. It's almost, you know what this feels like to me? Like, you know when, oh, Yeah, so that makes sense. Yeah, that does make sense. So there's a lot of thinking about coming towards you. I feel like too, this is his energy feels like someone who's like, if it's meant to happen, it's gonna happen. But he also is aware that he has to make a move here. So with the tower being here, I feel like this waiting game, or like him just kind of waiting to see what comes through, it's gonna come to an end. Like he's gonna start to realize with the tower moment, like the tower being here, there's like a sudden awareness of like, okay, yeah, this is not gonna happen unless I put the effort in. Um, I have to put some type of effort in too. Yeah. See, it's him wanting to put some effort in. So when it comes to feelings, I'm getting more so like him feeling like he needs to take action. Like him feeling like he needs to communicate. I have a lot of communication cards, a lot of like rushing in. So that's what I'm getting. I'm seeing a lot of like sudden communication. It feels like it comes from out of nowhere, like very unexpected. Yeah, the strength card is here. He could be seeing, yeah, look, I was gonna say he could be seeing with the strength card that you're like feeling more confident, or he can, even if he's not seeing it, he could feel it. And you have the Six of Wands here, so there is a sense of a need to communicate with you. That's the main energy I'm getting. A need to communicate, a need to like have some type of conversation with you to clear the air, clear a misunderstanding. So that's what I have for you, love. Yeah, it feels like I want to say he's gonna communicate pretty soon. The energy feels really strong. You're welcome. Appreciate you too, boo. What are you doing? What are you guys doing? I know it's early. You two have a great one. Oh, you know what, Link? Maybe tomorrow I'll do a free live. Cause I don't have a no. You know what? No, I'm not. Never mind. Cause if I do, I won't have. Nah. Cause I don't. Yeah, I think tomorrow's gonna be too a little possibly too crazy for me. We'll see. Tomorrow's live is up in the air. I know. Right. Oh yeah, Jess. I'm like, where is Jess? Jess is working. Yeah. I just have to make the time. I know. Right, Ling? It's either gonna be like one like a early live, like early in the day live, or in the evening. Let's see. I have some like stuff to do for my hair clients this week. So I bought I gotta go pick up some like the mini wine bottles, and I bought these cute like Mother's Day stickers because it's Mother's Day this weekend. So this week, like I have like these little free gifts for my clients. Hi Ashley. Okay, love. Yeah, like the wine. I bought stickers for them. The same Mother's like they have Mother's is the Mother's Day theme. So I'm excited for that. Alright, let's see. I want to connect this. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. I already had breakfast. I had a breakfast sandwich, a bacon, egg, and cheese. Oh, gotta fix it. All right, let me know what you donated for, Ashley. Okay. What does Bob want to say to Ashley? What does Bob want to say to Ashley? I will contact you very soon. Let's see. Bob, what do you want to say to Ashley? I love the way you say my name. Okay. Trip by LMA. Okay. I need space to think clearly. I'm sorry I was too immature. I didn't know how to handle your love. I want to hold you. I never experienced this intense connection before. You are enough. What do you want to say to Ashley? I knew you were the one when I first met you, and that scared me. What do you say? I'm having a hard time moving on from you. I feel so lost without you in my life. Damn, I really miss you. Damn, I'm really missing you. And are you ready? At the bottom, we have, do you still think about me? So that is what I have for you, my love. And happy Monday. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, you haven't talked to him? Oh, shit. Did I mix this wrong? No, I didn't. I'm like, oh my God, I mixed the cards. Oh my God, I did. You're welcome. Oh, okay, okay. No, again, that's what I knew that's what that meant. That's funny. I didn't even see the him in the other one. Put this thing to charge. Right. Like, I'm gonna probably stay on till like 11 if it's still quiet, and then I'll just probably come back on. I mean, I'm gonna still come back on later. Hi, Jasmine. How are you? Oh, snap, Jasmine. I'm good. I was telling Link I got some good sleep. Girl, you know what? I feel well rested. I feel well rested. I have like all this energy since yesterday. I did. Right? It was for the future spouse reading, right? Yeah, yeah, I correct. I feel like I did it last week. I'm trying to sit this out, but I'm like, I've got other stuff to do that I could be working on. Oh, that's what I wanted to look up. Hold on, because I have to do this. This. I'm like, I have so much shit that I have to do, y'all. It's like, oh my god, when am I ever gonna get it? I'll say, nah, let me stop. I know I'm gonna get it done, but I have to like get to it. You know what I need to do? I need to invest in a laptop. Yeah, I have to update those. I have so much stuff. I have so much stuff to do for my hair clients too because I be leaving them a little flat. Like I just did my Mother's Day promotions, um, which I have to like keep posting. Hi Diamond, how are you? All right, let's see. Yeah, that one. You know, I was talking to my friend that does Lenormand's too, and she said the same thing. Like she likes the shorter version. I'm like, I have to learn the long version at some point. At some point, I will. Diamond, you can post your question. Post your question, Diamond. All right, let's see. If I do decide to go along with S and I tell him, can you add John to the list, please? I tell him what I expect from him, any time frame, and if he can't deliver by then, I will be done. How will things go between us? Let's see. How will things go? Eight of Swords is here. The Six of Cups. The Two of Pentacles. Is there another card? No. This card stock is thick and it feels like there's more than one card together, but no. The Four of Cups. The Strength card. The King of Pentacles. I feel like there's still gonna be... So I just want to clarify, Spirit. Is this because of the time frame? Yeah, the Page of Cups. So that's a yes for me. So I feel like what the time frame is the thing that is not gonna work for him. He's gonna do things. It feels like when. So giving him a time frame is not gonna matter to him. Because it's not gonna be. It's like I hate to say it this way, but I feel like to him, it's like if I'm not ready to make that move within that time frame, I'm not gonna make it. So he's coming in with this King of Pentacles, like very stuck in his way with this, especially with the Strength card being right there. Do I think that he will play with the idea? Yes, because I have the Two of Pentacles here, but the Eight of Swords, the Four of Cups, it kind of lets me know that regardless, like you're still going to receive whatever he can give at the moment. The Four Cups for me is that card of like you're gonna be contemplating whether to take it or not, the offer, whatever he's given, because I don't think that I feel like what's gonna throw things off is the time frame. He's not gonna be able to do it within that time frame. I don't feel like he's gonna be ready to do it within that time frame. And it also makes, I don't know why he's feeling like a little, the time frame thing to him, it feels way too structured, or like if you're putting a rule on him, yeah, it causes conflict. So it's like he'll understand where you're coming from, but he's gonna be like, I'm not ready to make the move within that time frame. I'm just not. Um, is what I'm getting from him. I still see holding back. The thing with that Six of Cups is just like the Six of Cups and the Two of Pentacles, to me it does feel, and especially with the Eight of Swords there, like there's gonna be a lot of thinking, a lot of contemplating, and the Four of Cups, so he will think about it, but I feel like ultimately it's gonna be a conflict here. All right, the Death card is here. Show me more. Show me more on this. Oh, it's a lot of cards. That's way too much. Oh my god, that was like 10 cards. The Seven of Swords. He's gonna still try to find a way to still get his way, is what I'm getting. So with the Death card being here, to me, it's about a transformation, but we go back to the Seven of Swords, which is kind of still doing what he can to keep both sides happy without having to really change anything. Show me more on the Seven of Swords. Look, the Five of Swords, the Eight of Wands. If anything, I feel like it'll just bring more conflict. Look, yeah, the Five of Cups is here. You have a lot of fives, and fives for me is a lot of it's a lot of like, it's conflict, it's drama, it's uncertainty, um arguments, disagreements, not really agreeing on things. So I feel like you can definitely do it, but I feel like ultimately there's going to be disagreements on how things are going to be done. Like you guys are going to have to find a middle ground, and I don't know what that is because they're not saying. I don't think that there is a middle ground, to be honest, when it comes to this situation. Because it's either he's all in or he's not, right? Um, and I feel like, yeah, it feels complicated. That's what those fives are. It's a lot of complications here. Anything else on this, Spirit? Actually, give me one on the Strength card. I don't really see. I mean, I didn't ask that, Diamond, to be honest, so I can't really say. But do I see like things changing here? Whether you give him like an ult, because that's really an ultimatum or not. I see if anything, it's going to be more conflicts. So I don't. This situation is not something where. So this is what I can say from what I'm seeing. Let me just get something on the strength card. Yeah, like the King of Swords. I feel like he's gonna set a straight up like boundary with the King of Swords. Like he's coming in very head over heart. So what I can say is the situation is not as easy as I'm gonna give you a time frame and that's just it. So it doesn't this feels like a very complicated situation where he just can't just be like, okay, I'll listen to your time frame, let's just make this happen. I That's what it feels like to me. Like it's more complicated than just giving someone a time frame and them being ready by that time. um it's like he can't just do it. And I feel like, I mean, like I said, I didn't ask that, but to me it does feel like there is emotional, there's more than just I'm here. It's more than that. Like I don't feel like he doesn't, how do you say that? I feel like he has emotional feelings towards that person as well. So it's actually a lot more complicated for him. So that's what that is. It's not really, I feel like if it was like that, he felt like he had no feelings or he was really truly done with it, it's like he'll already be making that move. But it's more complicated than just, I'm gonna make this work with this person, this other person, and just move on from this person. It feels so much more complicated. A lot of tough energy here. Like I said, those fives showing up like that, three of them out of the four, is it shows there's a lot. This is a more tougher situation than just, leaving it. I feel like he will consider things, but I think the timing of things is what um I just don't see it working out. Yeah, look, the Death came out with the Five of Wands. It's more complicated than what's on the surface. It's not just surface. It's not just like surface level. Like it feels like there's internal conflict here. So that's what I have for you, Diamond. All right, John, if you're here, go ahead and post. You're welcome. All right, so general message for John's greatest well-being. Let's see. What's John need to know at this time? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna use my angel deck. Let me get the angel deck out. This is for John's general message for his greatest well-being. You have the Six of Air. So the Six of Air is all about things looking up. It's a card of things moving in the right direction. The end of a tough cycle is also here. Um, it could also talk about a trip coming up. You have the Ace of Earth, which is, to me, it's like the inflow of abundance. This talks about a promising business venture coming in. And also I'm seeing a signing of important documents. Show me more, Spirit. We have the life experience. Um, I'm also seeing a significant life event happening. Um, Something where there's gonna be like some type of revelation that leads to positive change. And Spirit saying like this is like the best time for you to like spread your wings. This could have to do with business, doesn't have to be, because I'm getting a bit of like different things here. So like career, but then like personal, spiritually, internally, but also just like your outer world, just like being apologetic, damn, um and unafraid to spread your wings into like things that maybe you haven't tapped into. I have the Ten of Water, which is kind of like the Ten of Cups, which talks about contentment. I'm also getting rewards coming in, feeling content with your family life as well. I'm also seeing like your emotional and material needs are gonna be fulfilled. Um, I'm also getting like there could be like you feeling more trustworthy towards people, more emotionally open towards people in general. The Two of Earth and the Nine of Earth. Yeah, I get a lot. So Earth is a lot of like about pentacles, business. You have a lot of Earth here. Um, the Two of Pentacles does talk about like when you're kind of like there's a lot going on and you're trying to find that balance, but I feel like you will find that you're finding that balance between personal life, career life, home life. There's also like decision making that's coming up. I'm also getting Spirit saying consider a more playful approach towards life in general. Not being so serious all the time. I don't know if you're like that, but that's the message. The Nine of Earth is about enjoying life's, the little things, like being like enjoying your small wins. It's also the Nine of Earth is a card of like is an energy of feeling self-sufficient, abundant. I'm also seeing a successful, like possibly like self-employment. The Lovers is here. The Page of Earth. See, you have a lot of Earth. I forget what your sign is, John. So the Lovers is about an intimate relationship. So you may have in the near future like an intimate romantic relationship. I'm also getting like to carefully weigh your options when it comes to work, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to just things in general. And I just heard good health. So um anything with your health, I feel like whether it's physical, mental, emotional, spiritually, you're gonna be feeling really good coming up. The Page of Earth is a very grounding energy. It's about success. It's about being patient. I'm getting good news when it comes to your finances. You got a lot of finances, like Pentacle energy here. Um, and I'm getting a new area of study. See, remember when I said like spread your wings? There could be something new that you're going to be tapping into that could be coming up in the near future. Um, like I'm seeing you wanting to do something more challenging. So like challenging yourself, but in a in a healthy way, because that's literally coming in with the Lovers, where it's talking about good health. Anything else for John? The Seven of Fire. The Seven of Fire to me is like, standing your ground regardless, but also choosing your battles wisely. Like everything is not a battle. Don't sweat the small stuff. Obviously defend your beliefs, but don't again, they were saying like have a more playful approach. Kind of be unbothered. You have the Nine of Fire, which is spirit saying like don't give up. Protect um protect what you've created. It's again a card of like protecting your beliefs, your wants, your needs. And I'm also getting like have like you're gonna be feeling more in this energy of like believing in yourself. That's why I feel like you're gonna spread your wings into possibly a new venture. All right. The seven of okay, we have more. I have more cards than I was planning to take out, but that's fine. The Knight of Earth, again, to me, this is a card of um honoring yourself, like your commitments to yourself is what I'm getting, spirit saying. You have the Nine of Water, which I'm getting your wish is coming true. This is wish fulfillment. This is like concerns fading away. Um, and I'm getting a romantic connection coming in. I'm also getting some decision making again with this Seven of Water. Um, Possibly doing. I'm seeing you doing some research on something new. So yeah, that's what I have for you, John. I'm getting like spirit saying like if there's anything that you've been wanting to do, don't like stop procrastinating on it and just do it. And thank you, John. You're welcome. All right, let me shuffle these. Thank you, IJ. All right, IJ, you're next. I think you put the question in PayPal, so give me a second. Can you add Danny to the list? All right. Let me just grab my water. Oh no, my water's right here in front of me. Hi, Danny. Good morning. Yeah, you'll be added. All right, got you, IJ. Give me 1 second. Let me grab my charger too, by the way. How will this week go with Nat and IJ? Oh, IJ is here. How will this week go? All right, the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups. So I'm seeing a lot of like really good vibes, really good emotions. Like if you're wanting to hear from her more, you will. I'm seeing like a lot of emotional stability here. Kind of feeling like very like fun, very fun energy. So I'm getting a lot of fun energy, very light energy. Show me more. How would this week go between Matt and IJ? The Lovers is here, the King of Swords. Again, feeling very much in alignment. So let's just say it's a busy week. It's a busy, time for both of you. You guys are definitely going to be. Hi, Cece. Good morning, my love. You're definitely going to be in alignment. So this is a good week for you to really put, your affirmations up there. Like, really stick to the program, really stick to your script, whatever your script is, because you guys are going to be, I mean, not that you never are, but this week feels like really strong connection, very, 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 very much in alignment. Picking up on each other's energy, even communicating. Okay, in the 45D, I'm getting a lot of thought transmission. The King of Swords is here, but to me, I'm seeing a lot of like conversations are gonna feel really good. Show me more. Oh wait, you got an in depth. My bad, IJ. Show me the King of Swords. I want to see the King of Swords. You may be feeling more open to IJ, is what I'm getting. Um, yeah, you're gonna be feeling more spontaneous. Like you may send her like some fun stuff, like your whatever motivational stuff you send her. Um, wait, IJ, that's what I'm doing. Wait, is IJ late? um but you're gonna be sending her like fun shit too, like funny stuff that I think she's gonna definitely enjoy, to keep herself lighthearted. Like the motivational stuff she loves, but I feel like funny stuff too. um Show me more on this week. Yeah, look, see, I'm seeing good conversation, very good vibes, um a lot of laughter, um a lot of laughter for sure. All right, Cece just donated. Thank you, Cece Boo. There's gonna be a really strong like shift here in this connection this week. Okay, Spirit, that's a lot. A really, really strong shift. Show me that shift, Spirit. Show me the shift. Okay. The Two of Cups. Oh my God. Yo, IJ, do you remember Lux? I think I don't know if he's behind. But anyways, I'll go back to him. So, like I said, I feel like it's gonna be a major transformation this week for you and her. So the Three of Cups for me is like that friendly card, like where we're getting to know each other, but we're still on, not saying on the like your friend zone, because you're not, or she's friend zone, but it goes from like more of a friendly approach to a more of a romantic approach. Definitely feeling hella connected because I have the Lovers and the Two of Cups coming right with each other. So definitely feeling super, super connected. You're gonna definitely feel her energy, but not in a heavy way. She's gonna be feeling yours too. Yeah, as I say that, we got the Page of Pentacles. So very grounded energy. I feel like I see more conversation coming in, but I'm seeing more of like that. When you just feel the love in the room, that's what I'm getting. Show me the Page of Pentacles. Like the Chariot. So I feel like you can expect some progress this week, in the right direction. Her also being determined to speak to you, to communicate with you, to kind of like, maybe her sending you some funny stuff as well. Show me more, Spirit. What can I expect this week? Show me that. The Seven of Wands. The Empress, the Four of Swords. I feel like she's gonna be dealing with some challenges for sure. But it doesn't feel like it affects her energy. Like, you know how sometimes like her energy can really shift when she's going through something. Yeah, I'm seeing her choosing to not let it get to her. Let me just make sure this is with work. This could actually have to do with her home, like her family. some challenges with the family where she's having to step in and kind of be the a mediator for some reason I'm getting. Let me see if I get more on that. The Hierophant. Yeah, see, this has to do with family. So I'm just gonna throw an example. If they do like a family trip, I feel like they're like, or let's just say they're having either like a family reunion, a trip, or something that they're planning that's amongst the family. I feel like it can get chaotic, but she's gonna be able to kind of mediate things. Like I said, I'm getting her energy being calm, even if there are challenges or like drama. Like she's choosing to be in a calm energy, to be happy, to be positive, to be light. So, and with the sun being here, when it, we're starting off with the Nine of Cups and we're ending with the sun, I just see like a lot of happiness around your connection this week. A lot of fun is what I get too from the sun card. As a kid, just on the horse, butt naked, just living their best life. I don't know if you can see it because, it has like this, you get it, I feel. So, yeah, that's what I get. I see you both working hard too this week with the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles there, but I also see if you see in her quiet or like you don't, she's still gonna be watching. Y'all both are gonna still be watching, okay? So that is what I have for you, IJ. IJ, I was asking, do you remember Lux? Was here because I was telling Lynn about how one time he asked me to do a love reading on him and Jess, and we got all the freaking best love cards in the in the spread, and they even came up as a power. If I'm not mistaken, they came out as a perfect match, and I believe it was the Emperor and Empress, and I was in here in tears, like. Yo, we used to have fun. I mean, we still do, but I feel like the channel was so crazy. Yeah, the guy mod, yeah. All right, so next is Danny, right? One quick second. All right, so Danny or Cece post. I don't think Danny posted, right? No. So Danny or Cece, if you're here, post. Oh, excuse me, I did not mean to yawn while I'm talking. Oh wait, Danny is here. Never mind. So, Cece, you hold your questions. All right, let's see. For Danielle, what's going on at work that Danielle needs to be mindful of? All right, the King of Wands. There's a boss that's definitely observing, not you, but the in general, people in general. Yeah, the Tower and the Page of Pentacles. If there has been like, I don't know if there has been like chaos amongst people, or if this person is trying to just observe like what's going on, like, like, I don't know, like, maybe it feels like periodically maybe this person just like, you know what, I just want to see what's going on in the business, how people are flowing. Is there drama on the floor? Is there, what's going on? That's what it feels like. Or this is also to observation of possible changes, because the Tower does talk about drastic changes happening. Yeah, like there could be some like new starts here, like new beginnings. Maybe they're wanting to implement some new things, especially with the Page of Pentacles being there. So definitely observing. It doesn't feel personal to me. I don't feel like you're being observed per se. I think everyone is being observed as a collective. Show me more. Like, I don't think there's anything you have to worry about directly towards you, if that makes sense. Um, but there is observing. There is observing energy from a boss. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. Yeah, I think there's plans to make some changes. Whether it's like program changing. Yeah, yeah. See, I'm getting like new starts here. So I'm getting changes, but it's for a better flow for you guys. For me, the Chariot is about like progress. So maybe they're feeling like, you know what, if we change like this program, this could probably, make us produce um more volume, right? Or more quality. So I'm getting, yeah, a lot of observation, for sure observation. This could also be like spacing. Maybe they're feeling like we need bigger space. But whoever this is, this boss that's watching, they're being logical, but they're also being, they're tapping into their emotional side, wanting to follow their heart when it comes to changes. Um, Anything else? Because that's all I'm getting. I'm just getting changes, but for the better. Not like, where they're trying to fire anyone. No. Yeah, no. Yeah, see, they're wanting things to be more sufficient. So it's all about the sufficiency, like to produce more work. Um, maybe they're feeling like you guys are working harder and not smarter. Not you guys per se, but like whatever they have, however they have the flow going, they're probably like, damn, there's probably an easier way to do this where we can even produce more like I said, volume here. um so that's what I'm getting, and it does talk about long-term changes. I want to see how does he view things, because that was, if this person is observing, just how are they viewing her? Okay, so you're showing up as the Temperance and the Justice. So someone who's very honest and truthful, very balanced too. So whoever this is that's observing, they do have like a good image when it comes to you. So yeah, let me do your second question. I'm seeing changes, but for the better. So if you guys feel like, damn, we've been overloaded with work, either they're gonna add people, like it just feels like changes to make things better. Let me use a different deck. What's coming up ahead for Danny later in 2025? What can she look forward to? What can Danny look forward to? Oh, thank you, IJ. I'm like, I know, so I literally was just thinking right now, I feel like somebody donated. I'll check after this. The Eight of Pentacles. That's crazy. We ended the last part with the Eight of Pentacles and starting this one with the Eight of Pentacles. The World. There could be a change in employment for you. I'm also seeing traveling, and I am seeing a romantic connection that could lead to a long-term commitment here. Someone that's going to be putting in the work when it comes to you. You may travel with this person. Like, you got the Justice card again. You got like very similar energy here, but in a good way. Show me the World card. Is this someone she'll travel with? I got the Devil in the reverse, so I'm getting a yes. Someone you will travel with. Um, Someone that's gonna possibly too like help you release fears when it comes to relationships, like a romantic connection. Show me more. For me, the Justice too is like you're getting good karma. Like anything that you've been putting out, you will receive back like tenfold. But I have the Eight of Swords here. Why? With the Moon, the Five of Pentacles, and the Star. I feel like, to me, this feels like fears when it comes to finances and possibly like emotional connection, like emotionally connecting to people, maybe not feeling as emotionally open because of fears. But you have the Star, so I feel like, let's just say you're in that energy now. By the end of the year, you're gonna be kind of like healed from that. Like, to me, the Star is about healing. It's about feeling calm. It's about hope, having faith. um and it's also a card of good fortune, like you feeling rejuvenated. So any past losses that you've had in the recent past, could be now, the last few months, the last year, you're gonna recover from that in a healthy way. The King of Swords, the Queen of Swords. See, I'm getting a relationship, Danny. I'm getting a relationship where I think that you both are gonna go into it a little guarded. So this person could literally, because we have the Two of Cups here, so you guys are gonna really, really match each other's energy, not in a toxic way, because I know when we say match energy, people always think it's like in a toxic way, but no, like he's gonna be like intelligent like you, like you're gonna feel like this feels like the male version of me, and he may feel like you're the woman version of him. Um, but you guys may go into it and initially a little head over heart, very disciplined with one another, like within self. Um, I want to get one more on that. me one more on the overall for the connection there. Oh my God, you can't even make this up. Wait, I know the Queen of Wands just flipped out too. Hold on. Where's it at? It flipped back in, but hold on. Because I swear, I'm like, that, it tried to, it like flipped back as soon as he came out. Oh my God, where's it at? I know it's here. Because I just saw it. I know that you're here flipped somewhere. Or did it flip to the opposite side? Yo, I swear that card flipped up for me. What did I say? I'm like, I know I saw it. So you guys go from possibly being like very like, I don't want to say closed off, but a little head over heart, being mindful of how much you're pouring into one another, to the then you kind of like, as you get to know each other more, or like you get more comfortable, you become more spontaneous, more open, more fun, more outgoing. Like you start to enjoy the connection where it feels more free. So it does feel like the connection evolves. So I'm seeing a romantic connection here that you can expect coming up in this year. So that's what I had for you, Danny. I was like, yo, I know I saw it flip. So I hope that was helpful, Danny. And thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll be right back, guys. Alrighty, I'm back. Cece Boo, you can post. Now I feel like the time is going by fast. Alright, got you, Cece. Alright, general love reading for CC. General love reading. Let's get some more shuffles in. Kind of don't even want to use this deck. Never mind. Yeah, I'm going to change the deck. Let me see what deck I want to use. Let's get the nice ears. I'm going to order this one in a smaller version because it be making my hands hurt after a while. General love reading for CC. Okay. We have the King of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Three of Cups. Okay, I like this energy. Let's see. The Seven of Pentacles. I want to see, is this the guy that she's dealing with now or not? I just want to confirm before I go on because is this him? The Judgment? And one more. The Ten of Swords. I don't think it's him. I don't think it's him. Um, I feel like you have someone coming in. I wanted to clarify because it felt new, but it also felt familiar. So this could definitely be an energy that feels familiar to you, but it's new. What I'm getting, I see someone new coming in where I feel like it's a connection where this person is 1000% ready. Like they're secure, I told him I can buy him friendship. Wait, I don't know. Wait, what do you mean? So this person that's coming in, the King of Wands, like I always say, a lot of readers, I always hear them say, like, he's the player, but I don't really get that from him. um Unless he's single. This is someone that's actually come in, they are single, but they're ready for a long-term commitment. Like they're ready to build towards that future, like all gas no brakes. And I feel like it feels like a fun connection where it's built on friendship. It does take, like, this person is going to come into one of plant seeds little by little, but it's because they're looking for something long term. So it's not like they're just gonna rush in and tomorrow be like, let's go get married. But it does feel like they're very intentional. It was about Aaron. Oh, you can only offer him friendship. Yeah, that makes sense. I understand that, Cece. Especially where he's at in his life right now. Like, you know what? I was talking to my best friend. I said we were talking about this. Like we were talking about because we were just like we're like, you know what? We got to get real about our, you know, you know love. Like I was like, we can't be complaining because what does that bring us? Shit. So we were like talking and she's like, like I don't even care about money and all this stuff. And I was like, listen, I'm gonna be honest. I don't care about money, but you gotta be stable. Because a man that's not stable, he's going to bring you fucking hell. And I know that only because I was in two relationships where the person wasn't financially stable. And when a man is not financially stable or just is having issues, especially when it comes to finances, and you could ask any man that, that's it. Like that kind of, they don't feel like a man. So they don't, they will, I don't want to say bring you hell, but if they're not feeling good, the whole world around them is not. Um, to focus on himself. Yeah, absolutely. So I feel like this person that's coming in though, he's gonna have all of that, right? Um, the Two of Pentacles is here, so let's see. So that's what I'm getting with the first row. Let's see. The Page of Wands, the Knight of Cups. I feel like when this person comes in, you may feel a little bit conflicted on whether you want to invest or if you want to be more free. The Page of Swords, I mean, this Page of Wands lets me know, like, you're kind of like in your world, in your magic, and you're just like enjoying life. But I feel like you're gonna follow. See, didn't I say he's gonna feel familiar? I said that this person, that's what I was getting. I'm like, let me make sure who it is. Now, we don't know. This could be Aaron that comes in a different energy. What Spirit's telling me for now is somebody new. But what I'm getting is you're gonna end up following your heart because this feels like home. This feels familiar. I don't think he's gonna remind you of anyone in particular, but in, like, when you just feel it in your soul, like, damn, this feels good, right? Um, yeah, I that's what I'm getting, like, right, Wild Spirit, like, I feel like you're gonna be a little like, damn, should I invest in this or should I not? But I think that his actions are gonna make you follow your heart. Like his actions are gonna be so pure and like so intentional that you're like, yeah, I can follow my heart with this one. This feels good, this feels comfortable. You may not even question things. Initially you may, but I think eventually you'll just stop. Just show me the Two of Pentacles. You could be like juggling a lot of things at the time and you're like, I just don't know if I'm going to have time for this. Yeah, I think that emotionally you're going to be fine, but you may just be juggling multiple things at the time and you're like, yeah, I don't know. I think I may just want to be a little single. But yeah, no. No, you won't stay single because I think this person is going to kind of like sweep you off your feet. Show me more for Cece. You have the Devil here. Like the Four of Wands, the Hermit, the King of Swords. I feel like this is someone else too. Show me this devil. This feels like past energy. Is this someone from the past? Like someone she's already connected to? The Ace of Wands. No, this could be someone new too. So you may have two different people coming in, but I feel like one of them is coming in a bit like, I hate to use the word toxic, but someone who has unhealthy habits of on and off. Like when they're on, it's happy, it's go lucky, it's whatever, but then they'll shut down. And I think that that is what they're, it's like, I don't feel like they're coming in with drama necessarily, but they're someone who they can, the light switch goes on and off at any given time. So they could shut down, they could be really open like today, and then tomorrow just be really like in hermit mode. And I don't think, like I said, I don't think they're coming in to be toxic or to be disruptive, but I think this is just who they are in nature. So I feel like you're gonna have two options here, good options because they're kings, but I will say this one feels more what you're looking for. This one feels more like could be old habits showing back up, like from people that you've dated. So it's like your old self is still bringing in some of those things that, like people that they're kind of comfortable with, but then your new self is also bringing in someone, if that makes sense to you, because that's what it feels like we're dealing with your old self and your new self attracting two different energies. um I want to get more. The Six of Swords. Yeah, I think this other person, what it is, they're a little selfish, like they're more focused on their stuff. So it's the Ace of Swords, the Two of Swords. Yeah, I feel like they could come in with some confusion. So I feel like that's how you will know. Um, like you'll know. Like let's say you have to make a choice with two different people, you'll know because one is coming in with confusion, one is bringing in clarity. So I hope that makes sense. Because I was getting two different kind of energies there. And then I know you have one more question, so just let me know. We talked a lot yesterday and I had to drop some of his stuff off. Okay, got you. How was that, Cece? Good that you put a boundary, because that was crazy this weekend with him, right? It was just, I'm going to say, yeah, it was this weekend. Mm, it was kind of annoying, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Good. That was kind of annoying. Yeah, you know what? Once, no, people don't get it. Once you show your true colors, you just be like, what the fuck? All right, how is Aaron feeling about being friend zone? How is he feeling? You like, I just remembered your reading last night. So I was giving Lee a reading real quick, right? And I'm giving her reading, like it was late. It was real late for me. And I'm like, Spirit is saying, yeah, he's been thinking about her today. So I'm like, he's been thinking about you today. But then the time, like when I don't know what made me notice my time, that I was like, today, like, I'm like, your time, no, my time, no, his time. I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, oh my God. And then Ling was like, well, he's 3 hours ahead of me. And I'm like, okay, so then it makes sense. It was his time. He was thinking about you today. Oh my God. It was the craziest. It was, oh my God. It was. The time because they kept saying, yeah, he was thinking about her today, but I'm like, it's so late for me. Like the day is over. Like the day, like, it was, oh my God. See, I be overthinking what they be telling me. I need to stop doing that. So I do that sometimes. I need to just say what they're saying. And, the person is gonna know and is gonna understand. You did, like, oh my God, that's so funny. I was like, sometimes they'll be throwing stuff at me that I'm like, what? Like that doesn't make sense. But when I say it out loud, like people will be like, oh, that's like such and such or something, and like so I've learned to just let it go. But sometimes I can't. Like I think my natural self is like, huh? I start overthinking. Yeah, I was like, my today, your tomorrow. Like no, and then I was like, no, today is your tomorrow, and I was like, wait, no, is it my tomorrow? I was like, what the fuck? All right, how is Aaron feeling about being friend zone? All right, we got the Knight of Cups. I would expect him to still reach out. Um, I feel like he's still gonna reach out. The Judgment. Yo, I'm getting a little embarrassed. Yeah, my face just got like red when I get like really shy. And I don't get embarrassed at all, like unless a man is making me feel shy. But and not that's not embarrassed. I got embarrassed. Okay, he feels embarrassed. I think that. Remember what I was getting from him, where he was trying to like be at your level, but knowing that he's not, and he's like, fuck, like it still came out. Like I tried to keep that away, but it still came out. Um, yeah, the Six of Pentacles. He tried, yeah, he tried it with the crazy stuff. I'm getting embarrassed, Cece, and I think with the Six of Pentacles here, I do feel like he feels misunderstood in a way. Like he's feeling like you kind of like, in his eyes, right? Because we're asking how he's feeling, and I know that this is not the case, but he's feeling like you kind of just, you did it too quickly. But people don't get it. Sometimes you just don't got the time for the bullshit. And sometimes you're just trying to save yourself from future headaches. So I think he's trying to understand, but at the same time, it's what you were saying, like the pity party, like having the hand out is what I'm getting from him. Show me more. Yeah. Like the Queen of Swords. So you're coming in. Okay, we got the Page of Swords. Hold on, is there another card here? So the Page of Swords, the Queen of Swords. I feel like he's definitely still curious about you, still wanting to get to know you more. I do expect for you to hear from him. I feel like you are coming in as a bit cold to him. Like you set a boundary and you're standing on it. And I think that he knows that now. He feels like, damn, like she's not playing. I don't think he's used to this. Like I said, I think he's used to dealing with women that will deal with this kind of stuff, and seeing that you didn't, I think that kind of surprised him. um he does though. He wanted me to give him 6. Yeah, girl, yeah. 6 months a year, like you in jail or something. No, you're still showing up as a wish fulfillment for him. Like you're still showing up as the total package for him. So I think that he still has some type of hope or faith that this will blow over, that things will kind of like even out again. I do feel that, yeah, the King of Wands, the Four of Wands. So he still has some type of I feel like he's already thinking about what the future will look like, reuniting with you in a romantic way and being a stand-up man. He wants to be a stand-up man. And I know that we started off your spread, right? The last spread with the King of Wands. So, I mean, I won't, some people do change overnight. Like, they just be like, yo, I gotta go get my shit together. Like, I really do. And sometimes it takes to lose something to push you there. So I feel like, I mean, I don't expect him to completely cut this off. I do expect for you to hear from him. I do feel like he does feel very, very much connected to you with the Two of Cups here. And I feel like he's going to try to show you that he could be that person. Okay? Do I feel like that's gonna happen right now? Probably it may, but I also feel like he right now there's embarrassment here. So he's like, yo, let me come to her with something valuable. Like I can't just come to her just like this. Um, yeah, the Nine of Cups, girl, the Ace of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Devil, and the Queen of Wands. Ooh, okay. So, um, yeah, there's still a lot of attachment here. He's regretful. He's regretful for how he acted. Again, I feel like in his mind, he thought that things were just gonna be okay. Like you were gonna be okay with this kind of behavior, and it would just blow over. But now he's seeing like, oh, now she's a grown ass woman. Like she's not fucking playing, and she's secure within herself. Now, do I still see a lot of attraction amongst you guys? Yes. Do I still see a sense of attachment? A little? Yes. Um, so I feel like there's still going to be a strong pull from both of you. The only thing that I do see you feeling more at ease if you guys are just friends, right? But he's feeling more, he's thinking more like I want a romantic connection with her, where you're kind of like, for now, even if it's just for now, you're putting a pause on that. He's kind of still like hopeful that no, like we're gonna be together. um the Justice, the Seven of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Four of Swords. Yeah, I feel so the Four of Swords does let me know he may take a little pause on possibly communicating. I just don't know, because I don't feel like that's what this could be him right now, where he's feeling like, I may take a little pause, right? But I don't feel like that's going to be for long. I see an apology coming in, to be honest. Like him trying to clear the air, or maybe like over explain himself again is what I'm getting. Yeah, he's not ready to let the connection go. I think right now he's like a little embarrassed. I don't think he's used to getting cut off like that. When you said the connection was amazing, it was fire. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and you feel it. Yeah, there's like the attraction, the chemistry. So, yeah. Yeah, I would expect you to hear from him most likely soon. We probably hear from him today. So that's what I have for you, my love. I hope that was helpful. Oh, and we could close after. I mean, we could do last calling and we'll close out at 12. Well, it'll be 12 my time. So we'll close out in 12 minutes. He needs to work on himself. He got hella shit to do to catch up to me. Yeah. You don't need that. Hi, Jess. Yo, y'all had to be here last night, man. Oh, Jess. Um, I was telling Ling about the time, and thank you, Cece Boo. Yeah, you don't need another child. I was telling Ling last night about that time Lux asked me to do a love reading on y'all, and y'all got all these love cards, and even came out as a perfect match. Was it like the Emperor Empress? Do you remember that, Jess? I was in here in fucking tears, yo. And then just gonna say, well, at least the lover's card came out, and he was like, "Who cares?" The lover's card talks. It can mean a choice sometimes. Yo, I was in tears. They had like, I'm telling you, they had all the like. Somebody getting a love reading. It was the best love spread I've probably ever pulled. Okay. All right, IG. Let me go. Like Justin staying quiet. That shit was crazy, y'all. Right. It was fun till he got weird. He started calling her on Instagram. It's gonna be funny. So intense Aries scene posted up a post from a previous trip to a place I want to go. Being any dudes are no. I didn't feel any type of way, but all right. Let's see. Let's see for IJ. Wait, doesn't make it dudes crazy for you. Yo, he was low key, not even low key. He was high key obsessed with us. And then he'll try to play her, be like, yeah, Eliana or um the other one was here. And so F you just, but I'm like, yo, you in love with us. Like he was in love with us. He used to yo, remember when he used to get mad when you used to ask about the guys? Like when you would ask about Jay, you had stopped asking about Jay for a little minute, I think it was. And then, yeah, I think you did. You had took a little pause on asking about Jay, and then you started asking about the guy S. And then, one time you asked about Jay, and he was like jealous, yo. Yeah, it went downhill. He would get so jealous when she would ask about guys, yo. It was like, it was so weird. Like, but that love spread, oh my God. I wish I would have saved that live. All right, for IJ, let's see. The Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like she definitely did. And I feel it's weird. So I feel like she has her own inner circle, like of her own besties, that she like tells them her plans, because this does feel like a plan. Yeah, it's she's like in this energy. I'm not gonna take all of these, but it feels like she's like trying to make you regret like dissing her, I guess. What the fuck? This girl is crazy. Yeah, look, she's feeling left out in the cold, so she's kind of trying to like send you back that favor. Like, yeah, I went to a place that you like, that you wanted to go to, and I'm with somebody. So that's what she gives high school energy. Yo, this girl's crazy. Yeah, look, the Queen of Swords, she's definitely trying to be a little biatch. Um, she's trying to get a reaction out of you, IJ. So good thing that you're not, because I'm getting wanting to get a reaction out of you, like to see if you respond or like something. But it's like, girl, show me this Five of Pentacles. Oh my God, is she? Never mind. I don't want to say that on here. I think she does drugs, IJ. I wasn't gonna say it, but Spirit just spit it out. I literally just said I'm not gonna say it on here, and the Spirit was like, "I think she does drugs." Um, I don't know. I feel like she does like rich people drugs. She tried to make me jealous, but I really don't care. Yo, sad story for her. Yeah, look, that's that like little adventurous, free spirited. I'm gonna act crazy. I really, I don't want to even insinuate anything, but this is what Spirit's saying. I do think that she be getting a little high. Um, and I'm getting like really trying to, I don't know, prove a point here. What else, Spirit? What else? Yeah, like the Three of Swords with the Ten of Wands. So you kind of like whatever. I believe you kind of cut her off, or like whatever happened where she was trying to like she made a post. Was it that insinuated something that was not with you and her? And I feel like that she's still carrying that. Like she's still carrying like the yeah, like she's still carrying this energy. Mm. Yeah, like the Ace of Wands. You know, I expect her to take some type of action towards you in the future. So she may take some action towards you in the future. If it feels like she wants to communicate, but she's trying not to. Like she's wanting you to communicate. She's wanting you to communicate with her. That makes sense. And does mushroom? Well, she probably doing other stuff, IJ. The mushrooms too. Like I heard that could go real crazy. Like get you real high. You're welcome, IJ. Not her trying to make IJ jealous. Oh my god. I'm eating a water ice. Just I need an adult. Yo, she crazy. Her energy always comes in real fucking erratic. Like she's never calm. Oh wait, Jess, you could post. Um, yeah, we can close at 12, and Ray could be the last. Yep. All right, general reading for Jess. Does she party a lot, IJ? Do you know? I guess someone that parties a lot when I get her energy. And I'll be back later. Like today, I'm gonna when I get off, I'll post it probably like 6:30. So I'll be back. General reading for the spirit. We have the Page of Air. All right, let me get more. The World. I'm getting a little like a delay or something with this Page of Air. But okay, we got the World. So there's okay, never mind. Let's come back. I got stuck on the page. Got stuck on. I never noticed this wolf and the lion here. Yeah, I'm noticing stuff about this card all of a sudden. Anyways, whatever delays you've been dealing with, they're coming to an end because the World card is here. Spirit is also saying, there's a path towards enlightenment. So if you've been feeling like clouded, uncertain, there's a path towards enlightenment that's coming in for you. Like you're gonna start to see things more clearly, like you have information coming in. This does not feel like signs. They're kind of saying stop looking for signs. You're gonna get like actual something tangible. You have the awakening here, which is Archangel So you have Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel out here. Um, the awakening is talking about looking at things from a different perspective. This is like my hangman, right? Um, if there's whatever like standstill or like little delays that you're facing now, that's not going to be for long. They're saying it's important to just be yourself, be comfortable. Again, don't get too caught up in the uncertainty because enlightenment is coming in. You have the Ace of Air. I like that card. Um, so this is talking about an exciting new opportunity coming in, a new beginning. This could also be career advancement. And Spirit is also saying like start thinking about changes, but any changes that come in, don't just close the door in the face of it, because it could be like changes that benefit you in the near future. The Sun. You got good news coming in. You have really good cards here. The Sun is about like a happy outcome, right? It's a positive card. It's about like really good news coming in, really brilliant ideas that lead you to success. Spirit saying have more confidence within yourself, which I was already touching on that. We have the Eagle here, which this is the, having a false sense of entrapment. So I think this came out in one of your like your reading this weekend, where it was like you're gonna feel. I feel like the message was, if I could remember correctly, like you're gonna feel like emotions towards something, like, oh, when I was saying like, when you get your menstrual, like you feel emotional, but instead of like you saying like, well, it's my hormones, you're like, no, it's because I miss him, or like I miss my sister, like, just identifying with things that really have nothing to do with it. So that's kind of coming up again, like that false sense of entrapment, like keeping yourself sometimes like too in your head, when it's like, no, you decide. You can either stay there or you could get out of there, right? You could stay in a negative energy, or you could just be like, you know what, I could either sit here and dwell on what's not happening, or I can persist on what is. um Show me more. Don't let fear-based thoughts overpower you, is basically what I'm trying to say. Show me more, Spirit. The Magician, which I love to see. Spirit saying you're ready. You have the resources and the abilities to manifest whatever you want. And you're gonna, to me, like Spirit saying, life is magical. Enjoy it. Have more fun. You have the Seven of Water. Um, I wanna clarify that with the regular tarot. Actually, the Eight of Earth. No, I want to get one of these. Never mind. Oh, the Six of Fire. So I feel like with the Seven of Water, if you look at it, like it has these little like stars there. So I feel like it's like maybe you doing research on something. Like they're saying, don't procrastinate. You got success in the future. To me, the Six of Fire. Like if you look at it, there's all these like little like fairies around. Um, know how Spirit was just saying like life is magical, so looking at things from a magical perspective. I'm also getting good news on the way. So if again you're feeling stuck on something, don't worry. I'm seeing good news. I'm seeing you're being rewarded for your patience. The saddest house is coming, right? Anything else for just. Oh my God, the dreamer is here. So this is the fool. So taking a leap of faith, they're saying follow your dreams. And I feel like there's some unexpected opportunities coming your way. So again, don't just close the door on new opportunities without kind of, thinking things through. Because you may miss out on something that could benefit you in the future. Like you don't wanna have a missed opportunity, and then you look back in the future like, fuck, I should have taken that. So that's what I had for you, Jess. I hope that was helpful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're welcome. And Ray, you can post your question. Wait, Jess, what did you get sunburned from? I remember asking you like 3 times yesterday. I kept missing your response. Oh, okay. Let's see, Ray. Has Ray applied? Ling, do you want any messages? Ling's been with me since what? Like 9:45, Ling? It was quiet too. You know what's crazy? I was like, damn, I think I'm gonna get off. And then all of a sudden, everybody came in. I want to still keep coming on. Well, tomorrow I don't know if I'll be on, but okay, Ling, got you. Alright, has Ray applied to the right position yet? Yo, Jess, if you would have been here last night, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you guys the story after I read Ray's question. All right, let's see. Has Ray applied to the right position yet? The Ten of Swords. Come on. The Eight of Swords, the Three of Wands. I'm gonna say no. Actually, give me a second. Let me clarify this. Three of Wands. I'm gonna I'm gonna say no only because it feels like whatever you've been applying for, it's like a waiting game, or you're not gonna see too much growth. Um, yeah, I'm getting like like or waiting for that growth to come. Like waiting for that growth to come can take a while. So I'm gonna say no. Like I feel like yeah, whatever you've applied to so far, not saying that there won't be progress because there is, but it feels like delayed progress. So, where I feel like the right position for me, how Spirit is putting it, you'll be moving like pretty quickly up the ranks, or it would automatically put you at the rank that you want to be in, if that makes sense. Anything else on that, sir? Yeah, you see, I'm getting the Five of Cups, so I'm gonna stay with that no. Like, whatever you've applied to so far, you may, like, in the near future, once you're in those positions, kind of regret applying. Like, you may look back and be like, I should have kept my search going or something. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting. So I just applied to something new yesterday. Yeah, I didn't ask specifically about that. I just asked how you asked your question. So, I mean, if that was included in your question, like when you said it, then yeah, I'm getting a no. Oh, shoot, I almost moved I did move my table. I said I almost moved it. I did. You're welcome. So, just so last time I'm giving Ling a reading, right? You know, it was late. It was like 12 something already. And I'm like, um, yeah, she'll be for next live for sure because I'm already done for today. I gotta go soon. Um, so I'm doing the reading and Spirit is saying that, like she had really, really good card. I mean, her spread was amazing. And I'm like, he's like it was like a lot of thinking, like reminiscing, and I'm like, he's been thinking about you a lot today, and something made me look at my time. I look at my time, and I'm like, so I was like, he was thinking about you today, and I was like, my today. So maybe he's gonna be thinking about you today, and then I was like, no, your today, because your today already started, and then I was just like, yeah, like yesterday, today, and then I'm like, girl, it was like. I'm like yesterday, today, like my yesterday, or no, your yesterday. Then she was like, well, he's 3 hours ahead of me, and then I was like, well, then maybe his. And then I was like, oh wait, so you know what? It was like 12:30, Link, because you said so he's at 3:30. So then I was like, wait, so then it is his today, and I was like, you know what? I just gotta say what the fuck Spirit is saying because I just confused. I mean, it was a back and forth for like I was just like, oh my god, I couldn't stop laughing because it threw me. It was when I looked at my time that threw me off. That threw me off. That I was like, girl, it was the funny. Then I was like, wait, that makes sense why they kept saying because they kept telling me like today, like he was thinking about her today, and then I was like, oh yeah, like he's well into his today, like it's 3:30 p.m. for him. Oh my god, it was the funniest. I don't. It was. I just so happened to because it's like in front of my face. I just so happened to look at it, and that completely threw me off. That I was like, oh my god, I was dying over here. And then too, you know what? Because you said yeah, that we last heard from him yesterday. That too threw me off. The time of see that's why time is not real. It's just not. Mhm. Just called him the mod man. Yo, he was in love with Just man. Like in love. All right, girls. I'ma head out. Yes, the ex mod man. Yes. Remember, didn't he block you once? Listen, they had such a good love spread. It was and I think he was like Portuguese or something like that. I can't remember. Yeah, he blocked her on here. He got cause so he started calling her on Instagram. Like he tried to FaceTime her on Instagram, and since she ignored him after that, he was so mean. He was so mad at her, and I wish he would have answered just to see what he looked like. And they had almost the same birthday. They were literally a day apart. Match made in Radiant Aura's channel. Yep. Yep. Wasn't his birthday like a day before yours just or the day after or something like that? I can't remember clearly, but they had almost the same birthday. Match made in Radiant Aura Heaven. That's when I was a matchmaker. Saying yeah, they had almost the same birthday. They were like a day apart or something. It was the craziest thing. Like the boy version of her saying nah. Jess is gonna block me. All right, Ling. I know it's late for you. Jess, Ling, you get your sleep. So I'll be on later, like around 6:30. Jess, you have a wonderful day at work. I hope you see your man today. And I will see you girls later. I'm gonna go I'll make this spaghetti. Well, baked ziti. So bye.